What's up, guys? Welcome back to Command Point. Today we're going to run through what I think every new Space Marine player should understand first about their army, the Angels of Death ability. Angels of Death is shared by all Space Marines from Ultramarines to White Scars and even the successor chapters, and it is at the core of how Space Marine armies operate on the battlefield. Angels of Death is actually 4 different abilities, and it is really just a clever way the designers of the Space Marine Codex have been able to fit all of them onto a Space Marine datasheet. The first of these abilities is "And They Shall Know No Fear." Each time a combat attrition test is taken for this unit, ignore any or all modifiers. This means that when a Space Marine unit fails a morale test, it will only lose models due to combat attrition on rolls of 1, even if the unit was reduced to half strength. The next ability is Bolter Discipline. Instead of following the normal rules for rapid-fire weapons, models in this unit shooting rapid-fire bolt weapons make double the number of attacks if any of the following apply. The shooting model's target is within half the weapon's range. The shooting model is infantry, and its unit remains stationary in your previous movement phase. Or the shooting model is a Terminator or Biker. The first part of this ability is no different from the regular rules for shooting rapid-fire weapons, but the second part helps out your basic infantry units. For example, a squad of 5 intercessors can set on a backline objective, and if they don't move, they can shoot a full 10 shots at anything within their bolt rifle's 30-inch range. The last part ensures that your Terminators and Bikers are always shooting double the shots, adding to their consistency in the shooting phase. The third ability is Shock Assault. Each time this unit fights, if it made a charge move, was charged, or performed a heroic intervention this turn, then until the fight is resolved, add 1 to the attacks characteristic of models in this unit. A pretty good buff overall, it especially benefits close combat-oriented chapters such as Space Wolves, White Scars, and Blood Angels. Last but not least, we have Combat Doctrines. While all units with the Angels of Death keyword gain Combat Doctrines, every unit from your army must have the Adeptus Astartes keyword, or your units will lose access to them. There are 3 Combat Doctrines, each representing how the Adeptus Astartes fight. Devastator Doctrine is active for Space Marine armies during the first battle round, and while it is active, the AP characteristic of heavy and grenade weapons is increased by 1. In the second battle round, the Combat Doctrine bonus switches to Tactical Doctrine, increasing the AP characteristic of every rapid-fire and assault weapon by 1. In the third battle round, you can choose to either keep your army in Tactical Doctrine or move into Assault Doctrine. Assault Doctrine increases the AP characteristic of every pistol and melee weapon by 1. During Battle Round 4 and in every round thereafter, the Assault Doctrine is active for your army. One thing to mention about Combat Doctrines is that some chapters, like the Ultramarines, can influence which Combat Doctrine is active. For example, the Ultramarines have the Stratagem Cycle of War, which resets the army's Combat Doctrine as long as its Warlord is still alive on the battlefield, and the Assault Doctrine was active in the previous phase. They also have the Squad Doctrine Stratagem, with which they can choose a single infantry or biker unit and pick which Combat Doctrine is active. There are also stratagems which increase the benefit of specific combat doctrines, such as the Iron Hands Engine Purge stratagem, which increases the AP characteristic of heavy and grenade weapons, while the Devastator Doctrine is active on an unmodified wound roll of 6 for those weapons. And so guys, that's our look at the Angels of Death ability, or should I say abilities. If you have any questions about this video, or I made any mistakes, make sure to drop them in the comments below, and I will get back to you with a pinned comment. A special thank you to all of our generous gits and knobs supporting us on Patreon. You guys are the best bunch of boys a war boss could ask for. Thanks everyone for watching, and we will see you in the next one.